Hello everyone, my name is Spisa24 and alongside me is Mr. Sensation. We are here to bring you Trinity Competitive Racing Season 5 Round 8 here in the wonderful southern country of the United States, the Mexican Grand Prix. As you can see from the screen, it is, I believe, one of our first wet qualifying sessions of the season. Might not be the first, but definitely something we don't see that often. We're hoping maybe the rain might continue to the race to kind of spice things up a bit. But yeah, so far it looks like Sean, the 127.4, absolutely dominated everyone on those inners. But again, in the wet, it's all about building up that lap time to really make it really good. But yeah, we'll definitely see what happens. So yeah, good to be here, Sensation. Who is your pick for the race?
Yes, it is good to be here, and it's good to have you in the booth once again. Let's see. My picks here, man. Mexico. This is gonna be a scary thing if it's raining.
All right, so
I might have to split it by the weather. I'm gonna have to split it by the weather. All right, if it's dry, it's gonna be Sea Freeze and his teammate.
Sea Freeze and Talon.
Sea Freeze and Talon.
Really?
Yeah, if it's dry. If it's in the dry. But if it's in the wet, I got a funny feeling we may see Sean and Destiny.
Oh, Destiny's in here. I forgot about that. Yeah, Destiny was working with those no assists. He actually went off Saturday class or super class to go on to no assists because he's really been working on that. So, Sensation, got a bit of a dilemma here. So, looking on the comments section already, we have Odoms who says, "Speedsta, get me in there. I want to commentate as well." Should we invite him onto the stream, my man?
Yes. Why not? Why not?
Invite Odoms?
Why not?
I guess we got no choice, am I right? Meanwhile, Destiny kind of going off into Narnia there. All right, Odoms, see what you got, man. All right, here we go. I'm gonna invite him right now. Actually, I don't even. Does he even have me added on TCR Speedsta? Oh, he doesn't. Yeah. Hey, buddy. I'll put it this way. Okay, Odoms, send me a friend request on TCR Speedsta. The username here. I'll DM you. I'll place his messages, but that's what you want to use.
Okay.
To invite me, because you're not added, and it's about the race start. Not this race, Odoms, but later. Meanwhile, Destiny with that drift though across the line. Spectate Destiny. Oh my God.
Oh Lord, what is that?
Oh, Destiny. That is so funny. Oh my God, he always makes you laugh, doesn't he? Yeah, no, for real though. Sorry, Odoms, but like, yeah, it's just too complicated, honestly. Oh, he sent me a friend request. All right, I'll sauce you up, man. Hold up. All right, you gotta get in here quick though. Hold up. Technology is like, it's aight, but, and I have so many things I'm doing right now. All right, we got Ohms in here. There you go, bud. So meanwhile, last person I believe is thanks a lot, Hop Red, to go into the pits to make us run out. Anyways, we're running board with Starboy right now. In P9 currently, 128.6. Can he do better than that? Really pushing limits there. And how's it going, Odoms?
Going great.
My mind that this is on today, and I really wanted to comment on it.
I know, that's perfectly fine. Just so can you do me a favor and just turn your mic up a little bit, because I do know from experience it can be a little hard to hear you, so I just want to make sure that everyone on the stream can hear you as well. Is this okay? That's perfectly fine. Meanwhile, right. Who just said Sean, I think, with a I think someone just said a time. Meanwhile, it looks like Roll kind of crashed out there from slippery conditions, but anyways, thanks to Hophead, we have to wait for the end of the session to end because he went to the pits. But running down the order, so it looks like we have Sean, who set a 127.0, which is 7/10 faster than Go-To Guy, who set a 127.6, and then right behind him, 1/10 off him, is Talon, the 127.7. Then going back another 10th to Cam, we have Cam K, the 127.8, and then another 10th to go back to Abdi in, I don't know what car he's in, I think he's in the Toro Rosso, the 127.9, and then also in the 9s, only off by really 100th of a second, is Seafreeze with a 127.95, while Abdi said a 129.4. Very close there. And then right behind Seafreeze is Roll with a 127.98, which is only 300 off Freeze's time. Then Kev Berge 128.4, huge gap there. And then kind of the rest of the field 128.6 for Starboy, 128.7 for Hopred, 128.7. Oh my God! Only 1,000th of a second between Hopred and Max Kintape. Hopred set a 128.794, and Max Kintape set up 128.795. Very close for 10th place. That final spot. That final spot in the top 10, had this been Q2, Hopper would have made it into Q3. But again, also the thing with tires is since it might be a dry race, it doesn't matter who kind of the top 10. But anyways, again, 129.1 for Be Good, and then Destiny with the 129.7. Again, Destiny starting to get used to no assist. And then we have 129.7 as well. Again, only 200s off Destiny's time. And the McLaren Tico with a 130.0, 3/10 off Ross Hex. And then Ripper Rick with a 138.3. Honestly surprised that wasn't pull here. Looks like Ripper Rick has some work to do. But race director, nothing much to do.
Can I just bring up, I need an invite to the session?
Oh, you would need an invite to the session. Hey, yeah. Sensation, can you do that for me?
He could do that through the party.
I can't. It's invite only.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I don't have him on my list.
Here, add Sensation because I don't want to leave the stream.
Party.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, invite him to the. You should have interrupted me, man.
All right. I got him as a friend request. And how do I do this?
Oh, I don't know. You gotta figure it out yourself.
Actually, if you go into party and go to play together, I think I can join that way.
Play together?
Yeah.
Alright, join game session. Wait a minute. What am I hitting?
Create new. No. Create new. Game session invite.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. Everyone's hopefully ready up by now, but going into the formation lap. Again, formation lap, the most important thing is just making that car warm. Warming up the tires, warming up the brakes, making sure that engine's in optimal temperature to get a jump off the line. And yeah, also at the same time of doing all that, weaving around the track, you also want to make sure your tires don't wear that much because, especially in Mexico, one stop is again the preferred strategy in my opinion. But I don't really think anyone's gonna be doing the one stop here. I think it's gonna be all two stops. Odoms in Superclass pulled off the two stop, and he can talk about that. But for me personally, when I was racing, I definitely found that the one stop was the way to go. But yeah, especially Thursday class.
Two stop is a lot more fun for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more fun for someone who knows he can overtake everyone in the field. But I actually see Seafreeze gonna try to pull off that one stop. I think Seafreeze and Roll are gonna try to pull off the one stop. Well, meanwhile, I'm almost 99% sure Sean's gonna do the two stop. Sean definitely has the pace for it. But I'll start before he disqualified.
I feel like, with the few conversations I've had with Seafreeze, I feel like he's seen as a sort of, pariah to the rest of the league, and I think it would be a sort of vindication for some people if they were able to keep him behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like if he was to do a two-stop, it would be a lot more risky, because just people would be more likely to defend against him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely very interesting. The thing about that one stop is if we see people pitting before lap 10, then we know they're going on the two stop, even if they hit that soft tires, because that's the type of track it is. But anyway, here are the cars rolling up to the grid. 36 lap race, very long race, and with the ultra soft supers in soft tire compounds, everything does wear like we've been talking about before. But we'll see what can happen. Can Sean hold off Go-To Guy into turn 1? Very long straight. The start is very important here because it really determines your launch of that final corner against those other drivers.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna view the rear because I got a funny feeling something's gonna happen.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Waiting for the lobby to ready up. Everyone's checked out.
Here we are.
4 red lights, 5 red lights in the Mexican GP. The red lights are out. A little bit of lag, and here goes the start. Looks like Sean with an amazing start on Go-To Guy. Definitely gets the jump off on him. Meanwhile, yeah, Sean, absolutely blistering start. Meanwhile, it looks like Talon trying to go around the outside of Gotu, who had a bit of a worse start. Also, Cam at the same time trying to go up the inside. Looks like Gotu guy is getting squeezed out here. Who can outbreak who? Cam up the inside, very close to the top. Looks like a whole bunch of wing damage at the back too. Meanwhile, Gotu guy dropping back to 4th. Talon being forced wide to lose a lot of positions to Gotu guy and Seafreeze. Meanwhile, Cam up into 2nd place. Blitzing start from Cam. Meanwhile, Seafreeze overtaking Talon guy, who keeps falling back after being forced out wide. Meanwhile, throughout the rest of the pack, looks like Roll trying to fend off Kev Berge. Meanwhile, Abdi making the move stick on Starboy. Looks like Starboy got a little bit waver there. Looks like Destiny up the inside of Starboy. Oh. Looks like Starboy is definitely struggling here a bit. It looks like side by side through the sector of the track. Riding aboard with Starboy. Looks like almost getting punted off the track by Destiny. Destiny running wide. Oh. Looks like what happened? Is there an incident? Oh, looks like Hop Red with a spin. That is absolutely terrible for Hop Red. It looks like he probably tagged someone's rear tire. Yeah. Meanwhile, back to these guys. Looks like Starboy trying to fend off Be Good to the inside. Be Good try to go up the inside. Now it's going to be the outside for this corner. Right behind him, Max Kintate making the move on Frost Tax. Looks like Sean the fast lap of the race, first lap. Everyone knows that.
Can I just say, Sean has absolutely dropped the field. He is gone.
Throughout the rest of the field, looks like the top guys is starting to even out. Meanwhile, Seafreeze looks like he's definitely getting caught a bit by Talon. Talon makes a tiny bit of a peek up the inside, but thinks better of it. Good things he did. Looks like, yeah, Sean 2.1 in front of Cam. Meanwhile, Cam holding off the rest of the field. Cam to Go-To Guy to Seafreeze to Talon, all within, it looks like a second, 1.2 seconds, 1.5 seconds maybe. And Roll also right on the back of Talon. Will he make a move up to this corner? He does. Makes it down the inside, tags him a bit, forces him wide. That was a bit of a dirty move by Roll, but he does get around Talon. Looks like he kind of pushed him off the track a bit. Definitely made some contact. Doesn't look like he has any front wing damage, but Roll up into 5th place after Talon Guy, who again had a terrible start. Meanwhile, behind him looks like Abdi trying to reel in these guys. Meanwhile, Destiny right behind Starboy, who still looked like he could have gotten around Starboy at the start of that lap, but he just barely had to lay off. These guys fighting through one of the hardest parts of the track, I'd like to say, especially in dirty air and heavy fuel. You got to be very careful not to lose the car. Meanwhile,
it looks like interesting that only Go-To Guy went on to Super Softs. I thought the entire top 10 would have gone to Super Softs.
Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be advantage Go-To Guy there with that strategy decision. He's going to be able to go longer.
And he's keeping up with the guy in front as well, the Red Bull.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Destiny right behind Starboy, literally inches between those cars. He's going to have the slipstream down the straight. What is Starboy going to do? He's going to find the inside or the outside. Looks like he stays on that outside line. Destiny, most likely in Rich Mix. Oh, hold on, I'm going to put him to telemetry. Yeah, Rich Mix down the straight.
Down the inside.
Up the inside. Sorry, Destiny, will he make the move? Just barely misses out. Looks like he can't outbreak him. Meanwhile, yeah, you can see his fragments of front wing. Well, meanwhile, Starboy getting really bad exit, and he is going to be overtaken by Destiny. And it looks like Be Good is also going to have the run on both of them. Will Be Good go up the inside of Destiny? He will, making it almost 3 wide, but tucks out of it the last second. Meanwhile, Destiny and Starboy still side by side, and Starboy outbreaks Destiny, gets him again. But here comes Destiny back into this corner where 2 inside handers. Looks like Starboy pushing him wide, and again getting a better exiting, holding off Destiny for now. Great racing here at the start of this race. Let's run on board with Destiny here, right behind Starboy, looking to make any move stick. He's running wide in that dirty air. That dirty air is definitely not helping him. Starboy definitely have a huge advantage to this sector of the track. Meanwhile, Be Good looks like he let off a bit to make sure he wasn't tangled up in anything. Meanwhile, yellow flag sector 2, select sector 3. Looks like Frost Hacks has gotten a little bit of an incident there. I don't know what that's all about. Meanwhile, Sean 1:18.9, fast lap of the race.
Prix looking very close to Go-To Guy.
0.2 to Go-To Guy with the DRS. So Go-To Guy is also got the DRS and Go-To on Cam, so that's kind of canceled things out. But down looks like they're about equal in terms of straight line speeds. Freeze, will he make a move? No, he will not. Meanwhile, will Talon make a move on Roll? He will not make a move on Roll. But yeah, there's a little too not close enough. Meanwhile, Destiny up the inside again of Starboy. Can he make the move? Starboy barely his wing still there, but it looks like Destiny finally might be able to hang it right around the outside of Starboy. Destiny with the DRS, Starboy not, but Starboy right in the DRS right in the slipstream of Destiny. Tries to make a room around the outside, hanging it tough. Looks like again he's gonna outbreak him. Beautiful battles right here. Still going into lap 4. Destiny again has to yield the position back to Starboy as Starboy makes a master of defending by breaking light there. Meanwhile, Be Good with a little tap on Destiny, and the hands definitely went up there. You definitely saw that. Be Good again trying to capitalize from any mistake by any of these drivers, trying to gain that momentum, maybe overtake one of them while they're trying to battle so hard with each other. Meanwhile, also Max Kingtape back to Be Good. So we have a four-way battle for ninth between Starboy, Destiny, Be Good, and Max Kingtape. Meanwhile, back up the rest of the grid. We look to Go-To Guy. He's now right in the back of Cam K. Meanwhile, Sean 3 seconds back, or in front of Cam. Meanwhile, all these guys, looks like Cam's gonna be a sitting duck with all these guys who have DRS. Seafreeze right behind Go-To Guy, but Cam is gonna be the real loser in this entire exchange of events. Is now Go-To Guy might make a look around the outside, a little too far back. Might doubt it here. No, definitely thinks better of it.
Yeah, Cam seems to be the sort of blockage for this whole pack.
Yeah, he's a train, and with the DRS, he's definitely about to get overtaken. Go-To Guy, will he make a move to the inside? Seafreeze also looking around the outside, it looks like. Again, no, just decides to let off. Smart move there. You can't really overtake in this part of the track.
Be Good.
Cam goes defensive into pretty much every corner as well, so this is just giving Sean all the time in the world.
Meanwhile, Abby right at the back of Kev Berge, but this is something we'll come back to later, as I want to focus on these front guys.
Here goes the S section.
Yeah, looks like let's see who has the best setup here, because really this part of the track really shows who has the best setup. Looks like Go-To Guy running a little wide. Seafreeze right in the back of Go-To Guy, around looking to the outside. Will he try to make a move? Tries to outbrake him, but looks like Go-To Guy is gonna defend. But Seafreeze hangs around the outside despite being pushed off right there with those two. Looks like he's gonna force Go-To Guy back, and Go-To Guy loses massively. He loses to Roll as well, and now it looks like this is gonna be terrible for Seafreeze, because now I don't even think Seafreeze gonna have DRS. He's not going to have DRS, so now Roll, Go-To Guy, and Talon might all be able to overtake Seafreeze, as they're all super close. Here comes Roll down the straight. Seafreeze defending to the inside. What the hell is his camera angles? Roll around the outside. Looks like he's going to make the move done before the breaking point.
You got him.
Looks like he will, but now Seafreeze having to defend from Go-To Guy as well. Go-To Guy is trying to stick that nose up the inside, trying to get that momentum onto that back straight, and with the DRS, he's going to be right there, ready to make a move on Seafreeze. Again, you get a double.
To make that move.
He did,
He had to make that move because of that DRS train. He had to make it.
And here comes Go-To Guy up the inside. It looks like he just barely can't break Seafreeze. And now Talon up the inside of Go-To Guy, who went a little wide, trying to defend there. But again, side by side, Go-To Guy and Talon, great racing at the start of this race. Looks like Go-To Guy is probably at the position with the track position up the inside, keeping it all nice and tight. Meanwhile, Talon Guy now really trying to capitalize on Go-To Guy. Meanwhile, Starboy and Destiny still battling it out. These two absolutely insane. Meanwhile, I think Abdi, something happened with Abdi, but back to this battle up front. Looks like Roll and Seafreeze are starting to pull away. Seafreeze right in the back of Roll though. Meanwhile, Go-To Guy 0.9 back in Talon. So everyone's kind of still. It's honestly still a five-way fight for second place.
Except it's a Williams now instead of Mercedes.
Meanwhile, looks like Be Good. Be Good absolutely losing the car and spinning and hitting Max Kingtape. Looks like he was trying to make a move on Destiny. Got up into the marbles a bit. With this part of the track you don't want to be. What happened in Sector 3? Max Kingtape
went right into the wall, locked up in the last corner.
And he's out of the race! Did you guys see that too?
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. Oh my God! Meanwhile, Abby to the pits, but that is actually comedy. That's comedy. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
Wow.
I love how the original contact into the wall didn't give him any damage, but
his little slight
tap did.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that. Meanwhile, Kev Berge. Yeah, Kev Berge, Starboy, Destiny, all fighting. Well, really, what happened there with Max Kingtape was he tried to go wide around Destiny or Be Good, I think, trying to make a move where it didn't happen in that slow section, and he got into the marbles, or something happened where his car. He left the session where his car just didn't have any grip. Meanwhile, Seafreeze on Roll. I completely missed that. 100% my fault. Seafreeze making the move on Roll, but does Seafreeze really want to do that? Because now he's not going to have DRS down the straight.
The thing is, Roll would have had DRS. This is what I was saying. Seafreeze had to make that move.
Here comes Max Kingtape raging in the comments. Sorry, buddy. It's unfortunate, but meanwhile, Seafreeze 0.7 back to Roll. Yeah, it looks like actually Seafreeze had a great exit out there. I think he's gonna hold it back. Meanwhile, Go-To Guy trying to make a move on Roll, but again, all these guys all have DRS, so that DRS factor really gets canceled out. Meanwhile, it looks like Talon trying to make a move up the inside or around the outside. Again, can't make it work. Go-To Guy outbraking him.
I think in Sean's previous interview, he's gonna have to dedicate this win to Cam.
I mean, it's not over yet, buddy. I mean, as much as it's probably gonna happen, it's probably not gonna happen.
Cam will be looking for redemption.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Talon 0.3 back to go-to guy. All these guys still battling even after the beginning even after such a already on lap 8. These guys are still battling from the start of the race. It looks like all these guys kind of have even pace, or maybe it's just that one person kind of doesn't have the pace and is holding everyone up. But meanwhile,
Cam
lap 8
is so out of shape through those S's. He is so out of shape.
Oh, I'm not surprised, honestly.
Completely all over the place.
Yeah, Seafreeze after breaking away from Roll is going to be definitely hunting down Cam. Cam actually
for that mistake.
I don't know how many of you guys are follow Arc here, but looks like Cam defending from Seafreeze. Seafreeze, he's not going to make the move stick, but he's going to have the DRS right down the straight. And between all this battling, again, Roll's able to catch up a bit to Seafreeze. Seafreeze right there on Cam. Right there, Cam. He's going to have the DRS. This is going to be an easy move for Seafreeze. There's really not much Cam can do. Running on board with Seafreeze. Right next to him. Looks like Cam's going to squeeze him to the inside. Oh, and he squeezed him a little bit too much right on the grass. Almost tears here in Mexico. Almost tears. Looks like Seafreeze.
Oh, Seafreeze finally
makes the move stick. Yeah, not really much Cam can do. And again, at this track, the DRS zone for both straights is all the way back at the end of this lap.
Yeah.
So,
roll.
Starboy on Kev Berge. It looks like Starboy back here. Oh my God! It looks like Starboy and Kev Berge had a huge fight, slowed themselves down incredibly, and now Destiny just jumps both of them. What an amazing move. Meanwhile, Roll and Cam battling. Cam is now starting to fall back on pace. I think he might have shredded his tires a bit, maybe. Compared to these guys. Roll right behind go-to guy. Meanwhile, Roll right behind Cam. Freeze already a second ahead of Cam. So Seafreeze has definitely got himself in a good position where now he can
not hitting a single apex.
Yeah.
Those S's, not a single.
Oh, and there goes, and then with a terrible exit Roll around the outside of Cam. Will he make the move stick? I hate these camera angles. He does make a stick, and then again he's gonna probably lose another position to go-to guy here. At least not here, but maybe on the straight. Oh, it looks like again Talon guy sliding a bit. It looks like a lot of cars are struggling for grip in that slow sector. It might be because their tires aren't hot enough or something, but definitely there's something going on there. I think they might be onto the marbles. Maybe they're just a little bit slick.
Sean's in.
Yeah,
he's on the two-stop for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Meanwhile, on the back of Cam, on the back of Roll, all these guys looking to battle. Cam trying to make it move up the inside of Roll.
Oh, Sean has come out in the worst position, in the worst possible position. He has 4 cars battling in front of him.
Meanwhile, while that's happening, looks like Cam trying to make a move, but then he compromises exit into the next straight, and so Roll got right back around him. Again, it looks like he's going to go 3 wide into turn 4 here, shoving it out. Looks like, oh my God, Roll and Cam side by side. Roll, boy. So close here, 3 wide. This could end terribly. Cam hanging on the outside. Go-to Roll or go-to guy still there. They're still there side by side. Will they stay side by side to the sector of the track? Looks like Cam lifts off there.
No way.
What happened to Sean? Did Sean pass all these guys already? Oh my
Sean
God.
got all of them. I'm so impressed. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely hilarious.
Thinking that if he gets through this with no front wing damage, just give him a medal. He got through them in 2 corners.
Meanwhile, huge battling back here for second place. Looks like Roll trying to make a move. Everyone trying to make a move on each other. Really, it's so hard to commentate this. Looks like
down 2
Roll up Cam. Roll up the inside of Cam or whatever is happening. It looks like side by side through this.
Oh, Cam just went down.
Cam and Roll battling it out here side by side. A bunch of wheel banging here. Absolutely scenes here in fighting. Looks like yellow flag sector 2, sector 3.
Yeah, Seafreeze is pit now. He's also two-stopping.
That's for Frostax. He had a bit of an incident there. Sean Seafreeze into the pits. Meanwhile, these guys side by side 3-way battle will be 3 wide again. It's absolutely incredible here. Looks like Cam up the inside of Roll again. Roll and Cam battling back and forth.
Oh my God.
This is absolutely insane here. Absolutely insane. Looks like Roll and Cam side by side will be 3 wide. Cam just barely getting ahead of Roll as Roll does not have DRS. And Cam staying on the inside. There's really not much Roll can do with that huge speed advantage in the straight. And again, them all filing out back into single file again onto the fast part of the track.
Goes to Cam.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. How amazing. A whole bunch of wheel banging, but everyone's surprisingly keeping it clean. No damage I don't see from anyone so far.
Yeah, and no front wing losses I've noticed as well. Everyone's kept their front wings intact, which is very impressive. Such a tight track is, oof. Talon's so twitchy on the exit there.
Meanwhile, looking at tires, Sean onto the super softs, and Seafreeze onto the super softs. So those guys both going for the 2-stop.
6 paces behind Sean. That's how big Sean's lead was.
Oh my God!
You go Seafreeze down the inside. Locks up but makes it move.
Nice move, Freeze on Tico.
All right,
how's it going, Tico?
I feel that.
Meanwhile, it looks like Cam and Talon into the pits. I'm very interested to see what tire these guys could go on. I think they're going on the softs.
I feel like we have to make a disclaimer, and if another driver is like having an amazing battle and none of us see it, it's because there's too much going on.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's so much going on. It's hard to keep track of everything. And Seafreeze now into 6th place.
Looks like Seafreeze, Cam.
Oh, Seafreeze and Hot Bread.
Looks like Cam and Talon both onto the super soft tires. Seafreeze also on the super soft tires. So yeah, all these guys doing 2 stops.
Hot Bread.
Very interesting to see. Hot Bread 3-second time penalty. Not really surprised, honestly, if we're to be honest here.
He's got front wing damage too, so not good for him.
Okay.
Meanwhile, so also let's look at here. So
Sean is just overtaken Roll. Wow.
Yep.
Sean's overtaken Roll. Like that's a pit stop right there.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Well,
Sean is the man with the pace.
Tires.
He is absolutely destroying the competition here.
Yeah.
Sean still has to pit, and he's already second clear on Roll. That's just the domination that Sean has displayed tonight. And
he's only 3 seconds back to Go-To Guy, who his Go-To Guy pit.
Yeah.
Go-To Guy has not pit. No, I think it's clear that Go-To Guy's one stopping, and Roll is probably going to try and do the same thing.
Interesting. So as it stands now, we're going to watch as Sean tries to catch up to the Go-To Guy throughout here. Meanwhile, Seafreeze 0.3 back to Be Good. So Be Good's also, interesting to say here, Be Good's on the soft tires. So I think Be Good's kind of honestly jumping a lot of these people here because of that one side. Meanwhile, Be Good to the inside and defend from Freeze. Let's run on board with Freeze here. Freeze around the outside. Ban Sean.
Freeze has the pace.
Freeze went so defensive, but just didn't
Freeze
matter.
around the outside of Be Good, looks like he to outbreak him. Good move from Seafreeze. Not really much again Be Good could do. That straight is so OP, honestly, with that DRS. It's honestly just it's kind of stupid in some cases.
There's still slipstream in the lobby. I feel. I think
unlike what happened to you.
So, there's still slipstream in the lobby, so no one has to get a bit too desperate with their moves.
So no one has to unrationally dive bomb anyone and absolutely compromise their race like someone else I know. No, I'm joking, man. Joking. Meanwhile, it looks like everyone's again starting to slow up a bit here. Not slow up, but file out a bit. Let's take a time to look at position change of the race.
Sean pulled 4 seconds on Roll in that one lap.
That's absolutely incredible. Meanwhile, Roll up 4 places from the start. Starboy up 5. Where's I don't think Starboy's picked yet. No, so that's not a good stat. Seafreeze is up 1. Be Good is up 6. And Tico, biggest mover of the race so far, up 8 places, maybe 9 when Starboy pits. Definitely, biggest mover of the race by far. Roll into the pits as well. What tire is he gonna sit? Is Roll this? Okay, so Roll's going on the softs. That's. Okay, that is definitely very, very interesting. That's very interesting.
He'll be one-stopping. The thing is, Freeze came out quite like when Roll came into the pits. Freeze wasn't that far back, so Freeze probably won't even see Roll again this race.
Yeah, I think Roll has the right idea of what strategy to run. He took those ultras to lap 14. Let's give Roll a hand there. That is something very,
I would
very hard
give
to
him
do.
a hand, but I don't think it's the best idea.
I mean, it's not the funnest idea, but that's definitely very interesting to see from Roll. I actually really like that strategy call. I think he's going to definitely have the advantage over a bunch of these guys. Meanwhile,
the strategy itself is fine. It's just maybe 1 or 2 laps late he left it.
Yeah, but again, for these guys, you know, you and me are one thing, but some of these guys, it's hard to. Kevberg, I wonder where he crashed out. Oh, yeah, he got in the power a little bit too early. After turn, looks like turn 3. Got in the power, spun the car, hit the wall. Tough day for Kevberg. Kind of a bit of a shame, but
it's a very slow speed corner.
Sean 0.2 back to Go-To Guy. Sean right there with the DRS. Will he make a move up the inside? Will he outbrake him? Right there, looking up the inside, outbreaks him completely. Absolutely great move, and he's right around Go-To Guy. That is Sean up into first place, and there's nothing Go-To Guy can do. Absolutely nothing.
See, I like what Go-To Guy does. I feel like a lot of people should, take note that if someone has a pit stop on you, you just don't need to battle them. You just run your own race.
Well, I don't think he didn't want to battle him. I think he just realized, or I think he just couldn't do anything about it.
That's why he didn't go defensive or anything. He just thought, he's on the much fresher tires. Let me just let him go, run my own race, because he's still in a battle for second, and he still is yet to pit.
Right.
Can't move
between him and Seafreeze for sure.
Is that Destiny's first penalty of the race?
I believe so.
Let's give a hand to Destiny for keeping it that long without getting a single penalty.
Yeah, not bad.
Meanwhile, Seafreeze right behind Starboy. Starboy starting to struggle on those tires. Yeah, not a surprise. Should be a pretty easy one down the straight for Seafreeze. Meanwhile, Cam goes around Tico. The two Red Bulls battling it out. Maybe some team orders might be in play.
It's Destiny's second penalty, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Little battle here with Starboy and Seafreeze. Look like Seafreeze is taking him on the DRS.
Yeah, Seafreeze just setting up the move right behind Starboy. There's nothing Starboy can do. It's going to be an easy move from Seafreeze. Getting that clip to get the DRS.
Should be an easy move.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you see, Starboy's going to go defensive, and he's just going to compromise both drivers' races. I feel like he should just not really fight this too much. Hopefully he's not going to just send one down the inside.
And he sends it down the inside. But Seafreeze can hang it around the outside. There's nothing Starboy can do, honestly. Although he does stick it in there, and he does cut the corner. Starboy.
You see the amount of time he's lost by doing that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, had he just let him through, he would have been right behind him. Wouldn't have lost half a second there. You know, absolutely right, Odoms. You know, hop around Ripper Rick. Oh no, I'm sorry, Ripper Rick into the pits. That was a bit of a fail. But roll 3 second time penalty. That's gonna bite him in the end. That's definitely gonna bite him in the end. So let's take a moment to see what our interval to the leader is. So Go-To Guy is 3.1 back, but Go-To Guy still's in pits. And he's definitely on the one stop. Seafreeze on the two stop, 12 seconds back to Sean. Starboy 13 seconds back to Sean. Be Good 20, Cam 23. But what I'm really interested here is what roll is to Sean. So what's the pit stop? How much time is a pit stop in Mexico? It's probably around like 20 seconds.
Cam.
I don't know.
Let's say it's 22 seconds. Let's say it's 22 seconds. So if it's 22 seconds, that puts roll. That puts roll
Go-To Guy
into the pits. Yeah, onto the soft, onto the.
All right, he's back.
Probably into the supers.
Spot.
Yeah, I hope Cam doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Go-To Guy into the softs. Yeah, just going to the end of the race. Kind of standard here.
He's gonna get ahead of Cam and roll too.
Yeah,
he will. That's very interesting.
Not Talon though. Talon gets him. Just.
But yeah, but again, Talon's on the two stop. So.
Yeah.
I think Go-To. Yeah. So. Yellow Frog Sector 3. Oh, and that is for Frostax, who has had, I think, this is his third spin out of the race.
Okay. Cam is back in.
It is not a good day for Frostax. It is definitely not a good day for Frostax. He has been having problems.
Oh, did Cam leave the session? I didn't even
notice.
Left
and he came back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's going to lose him a lot of time.
Oh, and Cam spins it right after we go onto his cameraman. I
think he just lagged into his teammate there.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I think he lagged into his teammate and spun there. That was definitely lag.
Wait.
Yeah, because
go back to Cam.
I saw it.
It was a really weird spin.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did he just lag back?
Yeah, he definitely lagged into his teammate. That's what made him spin.
Okay.
Sensation. It's the famous Cam dilemma with my PS4. Cam's PS4 does not like my PS4, as we've seen in Singapore.
One thing I want to make a note of is that I think we should pay attention to the difference between going and Talon's
Star
pace.
went to the pits. We don't really care, buddy. You're gonna finish last place anyways. Sorry, not to be mean. Just
Talon is on.
Talon right behind Be Good. Talon will make a move. Looking to the outside of Be Good. I think he'll make it. What is it with these camera angles, honestly? But Be Good going very deep into the corner, and Talon's gonna get him. Be Good not breaking enough and definitely locking up probably a bit and going way too deep, and it just makes it kind of easier for Talon. And then meanwhile, Go-To Guy on the outside, around the outside of Be Good, he's trying to make a move, but no, Be Good absolutely outbreaks him. But he's definitely going to be compromised. Is he trying to go around the outside? He's going to try to go around the outside. Go-To trying to go around the outside of Be Good. Will he make it stick? I think he's going to make it stick. Great move from Go-To Guy. Great move, and I think that's definitely Be Good done by Talon and Go-To Guy, and I'm not sure if Be Good's going to see them for the rest of this race. You might see Talon, but Go-To Guy on that one stop. Yeah, great move from Go-To Guy.
So yeah, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by Speedster. No, but I want to pay attention to the gap between Go-To Guy and Talon, because Go-To Guy's on fresh softs, Talon's on those worn supers. I want to see this pace difference between them, because that'll be interesting in whether Seafreeze will come out behind Go-To Guy when he pits, but really, catch up to him before the laps run down. I don't think he's pulling away from him now, so it could be advantage Go-To Guy for right now.
Right. So yeah, the thing in my opinion about a two-stop versus a one-stop is, you know, in theory when you see it on paper, a two-stop might be faster, and Mexico is definitely one of those tracks. But in my opinion, what everyone always forgets to count in for or factor for is the fact that although it might be faster on paper, you still have to overtake those people and catch them. And so that's honestly the biggest part of the two-stop is as to why you see everyone going on the one-stop, because they don't have to deal with overtaking people. Because especially in real life F1, you know, dirty air is a bitch, and it can be absolutely terrible to try to overtake people. Meanwhile, Cam right in the back of Roll, but when everyone else is doing two stops, definitely very interesting. Something we see in ARC a lot too. Cam is actually a driver who raced in ARC and actually won the last race. So if Cam is ARC's best driver, then ARC has some work to do in terms of recruiting people. But
so on that point you're making, if Seafreeze pits right now, he would be in about, I don't know, I think he'd be behind Cam.
He would be, so let's say plus 21. So he would be between Be Good and Roll. And he would be right between Be Good, Roll, and Cam. He'd be right in that battle right there.
So yeah, Cam and Talon have to pit as well, so we can take those two out. He still has to overtake 3 cars on much fresher tires. So yeah, he could lose a lot of time in doing that. So that's one thing that the two-stop has because, you know, for me, like, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but, you know, if the field's not as close top to bottom, you know what I mean? So when I pit the second time, I only had 2 people to overtake. Meanwhile, Seafreeze is coming out more in the midfield, so that's where the two-stop could be more detrimental to your race, because you're in so much traffic.
Meanwhile, while you guys are talking, looks like someone who overtook who? Starboy overtook someone, I think. Yeah. Meanwhile, okay, so everyone all right. I want everyone to guess who has the fastest lap of the race. Everyone, just take a guess. Seafreeze? What do you think?
I think Seafreeze was the last one.
Has it. Starboy has it, doesn't he?
I didn't want you to look. I wanted it to be a surprise. So thanks for ruining the surprise. But
that's not really surprising. He's on ultras.
But he's Starboy. That's the surprising part.
Could have been Destiny. Could have been Destiny. He's on ultras.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. The joke was that Starboy is Starboy.
Oh man. Come on, give Starboy some love.
I'm joking, man. All right, meanwhile, Roll 0.5 back to Be Good into the pit. So Be Good, after being on those softs for a long time, finally to the pits.
Stop and go.
Be Good.
Be Good.
You know, now that I think about it, I think I've raced with Starboy before in PSGL America, like 2 years ago or something.
And then Abby follows suit and also gets a penalty.
Come on.
Go-to guy 0.5 back to Talon, it looks like. Yeah, everything kind of staying calm. He'll have to wait till the next.
The pit lane here, you sort of carry a lot of speed into it, so it's kind of easy.
Hold on one sec, guys.
Yeah.
Penalty.
Oh yeah.
Like Bahrain and Monza.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just interesting how the both the Ferraris of Seafreeze and Talon, kind of mirroring the images of Italy from earlier, so in the season. So it's interesting to see, but Sean with that pace of almost 12 seconds.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Sean had the pace on the look.
It's Sean's to lose, honestly, at this point. Meanwhile, we're running on board with Go-To Guy, who's right behind Talon's going to have the DRS onto the long straight. Up into Rich Mix.
Sean right now that he's out in front is that he doesn't have to drive fast at all. You know, he
can just conserve his tires.
You can let Seafreeze chase down that 11-second gap using every single thing that he has. It's still going to be to no avail if Sean just chills and gets no penalties. So he's just in a perfect position right now, and it really is his to lose.
Looks like Go-To Guy,
caught up in that incident, and it's crazy how much battling like that just ruins your entire race. I mean, it's insurmountable, the gap to Sean right now.
Meanwhile, back here looks like Destiny making a move on Ripper Rick, who then Abdi, who then was passed by Ripper Rick. These guys definitely battling. Also, I was talking about Go-To Guy. Go-To Guy was looking at with Town, but couldn't make a move. He's a little too far back. Meanwhile, riding on board with Abdi for 12th place doesn't really matter, but it's still fun to watch. Abdi may be making a move on Ripper Rick, but Ripper Rick does have DRS, so again, DRS definitely canceled out here, which kind of sucks for a driver. It's the most discouraging thing to be right behind someone, but then realize that they also have DRS. There's not really much you can do. Ripper Rick pushing really hard, getting a penalty. Meanwhile, he loses the car on exit, and Abdi up the inside. Ripper Rick squeezing Abdi, has to give him a little more space there, Ripperick. But meanwhile, Abdi has to make this move stick, and Ripperick's pretty slow. Got to get around him. Looks like he does make the move stick. Oh, he does not! And Ripperick tags Abdi, does not give him any space at all. Absolutely dive bombs him. And Ripperick not only loses his wing, but spins Abdi, which is going to give Ripperick probably a penalty. Oh no, he's going to let him through.
He's going to wait up. Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough, man. He realizes his mistake and he does let Abdi through. Again, frustrating for Abdi.
I actually thought Abdi could have given a tad more space there, but fair enough that Ripperick.
No, because Abdi had 100% overtaken Ripperick like you would see.
Go-to guy's right on the back.
I know. I'm just switching to them right now.
Turn 4.
Oh, he does. He sells the dummy. He defends at the inside. And oh my God, what a spectacular move from Go-to guy. Absolutely amazing. I don't know if you guys saw it from here, but what he did was he sold Talon the dummy. In Talon to defend to the outside, and then he dives up the inside. That was a textbook selling dummy switchback move from Go-To guy. Congrats to him. That was a great move. Absolutely splendid. What you want to see. Meanwhile, Sean to the pits. Sean to the pits.
Have much to work with in terms of tires, though.
Sean to the pits. Probably one of the ultra softs.
Right, will take the lead.
Probably going back onto supers.
But Seaford's got the pit again.
Yeah.
And Go-To guys, so it's Seafreeze's race, or it's Sean's race, unless Sean makes a mistake and crashes his car, loses his wing. It is 100% Sean's race to lose. 100%.
Yeah, Sean went back onto the supers. There would be no reason to go onto the
ultras
again.
Right.
Yeah, I mean you're winning by 10 seconds. What's the point, you know? What's the point?
The ultras will last you for like 3 laps, and by then the supers will be different.
Absolutely no point. Meanwhile, Talon 0.5 back to Go-To guy. I'm like, oh, that's just after Talon was overtaken by Go-To guy. You can have the DRS. Not really much he can do though. DRS is actually really. I think DRS besides Baku, or Italy, DRS is by far the most powerful here in Mexico. It is. OP honestly. But it's good too at the same time because you see a lot of
not just the DRS, but the corner they go into. That is really wide.
Yeah, I mean,
because like Baku, it's kind of tight, so it's hard to overtake it. Mexico, it's very wide. Lures you into an overtake.
So let's have a bit of a debrief here. So it looks like, okay, so Sean's going to take the win probably. But the real question here is, can Seafreeze pit, go onto another set of tires, and then catch back up to Talon and Go-To guy and overtake them both? Because at the moment, Talon would jump Seafreeze in the pits and then roll. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, he would fall behind Roll as well. So. Would Freeze be able to pit, then re-overtake Roll? Maybe.
In comes Talon.
Talon. I'm sorry. Talon's on 2 stops. So.
Behind Roll?
I don't know. It would be very close. At the moment, it'd be very close.
Yeah. It would. Very close.
I went onto the ultras. That's interesting.
Again, Talon really has nothing to lose here.
Those 2 laps of glory.
Yeah, no. So it's gonna be very close between him and Roll. I think he might at the moment get him though. I think. Yeah, he'd have to have a good stop. He'd have to have a very good stop. Meanwhile, Sean already gained a second on Seafreeze now 1 lap.
Yeah.
Honestly, Sean, I want to see Sean in Superclass, man. He would be very competitive in Superclass.
Yeah, and he'd already be the superior Sean.
I mean, Sean was never superior in anything. He had 1 lucky race. Sean Fitz you were referring to here. But that's a conversation for another time, but definitely not a conversation in the groupie chats anymore because Seafreeze didn't appreciate that. But
I want to give a shout out to Rick who stealthily let Sean out of the way. Good driving from a lap car just to ease his way out of the way as Seafreeze now pits probably onto ultras. Yeah.
I want to see where he comes out. This is gonna be crucial. So if he comes out behind Roll, that's gonna suck. Ryan on board with Roll now, but actually I think he's gonna get him. We'll see. Hold on.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be super close. Super close, but I think. Yeah, I know he's gonna get him.
He's up to speed now.
He's gonna get him. Yeah. Good job from Seafreeze. So now Seafreeze's goal. He's 7 seconds back to Go-To guy. He kind of has to gain in him. I'd say you want to gain him in about probably 8/10 a lap, maybe 8/10 a lap at least.
I don't think going on to the ultras was the best idea.
Oh, I do.
I reckon by the time he catches up. To Go-To guy, his ultras will be dead.
Well, Seafreeze is on fresh ultras. Go-To guy is on worn softs. Seafreeze is gonna have at least a second of pace on him. Yeah, but still, it's still an older compound of the slowest tire versus the fresh set of the fastest, and those tires will be fine. I mean, he'll be hurting a bit, but he'll be fine by the race. Meanwhile, there's yellow flags. That's Frost.
Sector 2.
What the hell?
Frost
he just rage quit.
Did he crash out?
No, he rage quit.
No. I don't even think he has for wing damage, so he just called it a day there.
I can feel it. Meanwhile, Destiny right behind Tico. Destiny's gonna get faster.
T-Freeze is showing me exactly what I know, which is nothing about F1. He's already like under 5 seconds behind.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. He's gonna be so much faster than Go-To that he'll catch up to him. And those tires are still fine, and it'll be like it'll be 2 laps after that. He'll start having to think about tire wear. But those ultras can easily go. I mean, we saw Roll bring those ultras to lap 14. I mean, heck, T-Freeze can bring them.
Here comes Starboy. Ooh, Starboy.
Riker, I can feel his pain.
Yeah.
Hit there.
Fastest lap goes to Talon.
Nice lap, Talon. Talon in the pits. Starboy just pit.
Starboy in the pits.
It looks like he's gonna lose to Hop Red and Be Good and Cam and Tico and Destiny. Where's Starboy to come out? Okay, he's gonna lose to Cam. We'll lose to Tico. Oh, Tico! I just want to watch it real quick. Tico's to be right next to Starboy. Can Tico make this crucial move on Starboy? It looks like Starboy's gonna have him, unless he tries to outbrake him. No, nothing really can really do. Yeah, no, he's gonna tuck in. He was a little bit too far back.
Can we talk about how Sean's fastest lap on the Supers is about a 10th slower than Talon's?
Wow.
Can you talk about that?
1:17.9 versus a 1:17.8. Meanwhile, Go-To guy's best lap was a 1:19.2. Whatever.
Yeah,
doesn't really matter.
It shows a complete difference.
I mean, again, we're talking about Sean here. He's a sim racer. He does a lot of stuff on a settle course, so that's his other main game.
Oh, yeah.
C-Freeze is 2.4 back to Go-To guy after being on those tires for what, 3 laps now? This is gonna be his 3rd lap.
Oh, yeah.
He is reeling him in with insane pace, and I definitely think he's gonna make the move stick. I really hope to see a good battle between these guys, especially for a place so highly esteemed, such a second. What lap did you catch me on, Odoms?
What did you say?
What lap did you catch me on? You were on lap. It was lap 28. You were starting to catch me, or like you just got past NR in lap 28. I think you passed.
I believe it was lap 30. Yeah.
I'll tell you why I remember this. I remember this because I remember saying to you, "Do you really think I'm going to hold you off for 8 laps?"
Yeah.
Which is in my highlights, by the way. If you guys want to go check that out. Meanwhile, Destiny into the pits again. Yeah, Destiny. So Destiny doesn't give a shit, honestly. But these races, he's just kind of trying to learn. So I think he's gotten so many penalties and stuff. Starboy 3 seconds. How many penalties? Can you guys check how many penalties Starboy has? I'm kind of interested to see that.
I'm gonna check the front too.
C-Freeze 1.2 back to Go-To. Will C-Freeze be able to get DRS on the straight?
I know I keep singing Sean's praises, but he doesn't even have a warning right now.
Oh my god.
Go-To guy doesn't have a warning either.
Wow.
T-Freeze has 1 warning.
Okay.
So yeah, top 3 keeping it very clean.
C-Freeze 0.7 back to the Go-To guy. He's not going to get in this lap. He's a little too far back. But one thing to mention here, so Go-To guy is pretty good on fuel. He's 0.9 up. C-Freeze is only 0.29, 0.3 laps clear of running out of fuel, or having extra fuel. Again, I'm not thinking he's right, but he's right behind Go-To guy, right behind. Doesn't make a move, thinks better of it. It means it's lap 29 to 36. He's gonna get him on the next straight. Oh, but he might even get him now as he tries to. Looks like he's gonna go up the inside, but backs out. Again, I think this is gonna be a textbook move for C-Freeze. If I was C-Freeze right now, I'd be just letting Go-To guy just do his own race up until that straight, be right behind him, and then completely make the move.
Leave the session. We've had a few people leave the session, so we might not have slipstream like we did at the start. So
yeah, but again, DRS
might not be easy for him like we did before.
I mean, I hope it's not as easy because it'll make for great racing. But again, all C-Freeze has to do is just hang it. What is Go-To guy doing? Going super deep into the corner, running super shallow and exit. C-Freeze right behind him. It's going to be a textbook move.
He knew C-Freeze was going to send it down the inside, so he just tried to hold him off. Now we'll see if there's still slipstream in the lobby.
Riding on board with C-Freeze. Go-To guy defending for his life, covering off an inside. C-Freeze deciding to go to the outside.
Nasty.
It's going to be side by side, actually. This could be a genuine fight. Go-To guy, with all his life, both locking up, trying to fend to the inside. It's going to be side by side. Did someone just lose a little wing? No, that was wing from before, but Seafreeze, yeah, Seafreeze just makes it stick. Great move by Seafreeze, great battling, everyone keeping it clean. Besides a few incidents, it's been a very clean race. Yeah, I'm watching that right now. He's gonna get him here because he can't.
Great minds think alike, ain't that right, Speeds?
Yeah, your mind's a little bit greater than mine. But anyways, Cam with ultra soft tires, he can make the move on hop ride with the DRS. Not much hop ride can do. Watch this. Hop ride's gonna completely outbrake himself and lock up and run to the grass. I'm predicting it. No, good move though. Good move by Cam. Not much hop ride could do again. The DRS.
Right at the back of them as well.
2 OP.
Yeah. One thing, his talent is catching roll, so he's only about 2 seconds. That was like 3 seconds on the last lap. So
I'll tell you what needs to happen. Hear me out. Sean, pin onto the ultras and let's see him catch these guys. I mean, he's so far out of the championship, or just why not? You know, he's already freaking 15 seconds in front of Seafreeze, and Seafreeze is on a fresher set of tires. Like, come on, it's absolutely ridiculous. Starboy 0.2 back to Hop Red. Let's get back to the action. 0.1 now. Hop Red looks like a little compromise through that section of the track, but I think Starboy running wide.
We got 5 laps left.
Yeah. Hold on, I want to look at these guys' fuels. Hop Red in almost critical condition on fuel. 0.1 up. I mean, it's not critical, like he has time to save, but as a driver looking at that and thinking, oh god, I can't really be using that much rich, is definitely something that can really mess with your brain a bit. Meanwhile, Starboy right behind, behind Hop Red, 0.3 back.
The fuel
in the rich
mix game does cause you a lot of stress.
Hop Red's not even in rich. He's 0.1 up. He's not even in rich. Meanwhile, Starboy right behind him. What are you doing, Starboy?
That was weird.
Starboy forgot that you had to turn to the inside of the fence and hit his back, or not to
he was enjoying the slipstream a bit too much. He didn't want to get out of it.
A little bit too much.
Maybe the slipstream kind of sucked his car in. Maybe. I mean, knowing him, he kind of invents his own physics. So.
Got to pull out of it. He just ran. But
Starboy does make the move on Hop Red. Hop Red trying to look like he could make a bit of
4/10 between Talon and Roll. Roll must have made a mistake somewhere.
The second you said that, I switched over to them, buddy. You were right there.
Great minds, I'm telling you.
Looks like, yeah, Talon right behind Roll. Again, Roll on those soft tires, Talon on those ultra soft tires. Again, I think it's going to be another easy move for Talon. Right behind him. Let's ride on board. Talon 0.8 up. He's fine to use Rich Mix. Roll 0.4. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Talon around the outside. Absolutely completely gets him right before the braking zone. Absolutely gets him. I think Talon's running really low wings as well. Absolutely nothing Roll can do. Absolutely nothing. Good move by Talon though. And now Talon, he might try to catch GoTo, but with 12 seconds between him and only 4 laps left, I think it's going to be a lost cause. And he has a penalty too.
GoTo doesn't have a penalty. Talon does. I think it's not happening.
So here's a question. Can you guys tell me what these penalties are? So I just want to hear if Talon has any penalties.
Talon has 1 penalty. GoTo guy doesn't have. I don't even think GoTo guy has a warning.
What about Roll?
Roll has 2 penalties.
Okay. So Roll's 100% out of this. What about Be Good?
Yeah, I think Roll's gonna have to settle with 5th. I think the top 5, after having such a huge battle at the start of the race, have just sorted themselves out.
Meanwhile, Cam, who got into 2nd place, has dropped all the way back to 7th over the course of this long race.
Although he might have Be Good.
Oh yeah, he might. Depends on penalties. If Be Good if Cam somehow has managed to have no penalties, which actually I don't think he does.
Be Good has 8 seconds because of that stop and go.
Oh, yeah. Cam or Be Good?
Be Good.
Oh, he has 8 seconds.
Well, yeah, Cam only has 1 warning.
So
yeah. Okay,
interesting. So Cam only has 1 warning. So Cam has gotten 6th place due to penalties. And I was about to say Starboy would have Be Good, but then I realized Starboy has like 10 seconds of penalties. So that's definitely not happening.
Yeah, the front 3 though. Sean only got 2 warnings a few laps ago, but yeah, the front 3 really keeping it very clean in terms of penalties.
Shocking. The gap has gone down from 14 seconds to 13 seconds between Seafreeze and Sean, but again, that's because Sean is on old supers and Freeze is on fresh ultras, but...
He's trying.
Again.
Plus, why would you even be driving fast at that point?
Yeah. So hold on, I want to look at positions changed, which I like doing. I gotta figure this out. So position change, so Seafreeze up 4 places. That's pretty impressive. Go-to guy, he started second. Okay, yeah, go-to guy did start second. Looks like that one stop. So it looks like the one stop has not worked for go-to guy. I thought it would. I thought go-to guy honestly was going to be second place here. I'm a little bit surprised it didn't work out for him, but I just think that Seafreeze had overall the better pace and talent as well.
There's that, but there's also the fact that Seafreeze got out of that train quicker.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, you're definitely right on that. That train that was being held up. You're 100% right. Go-to guy had to fight more. Roll up 2. Be Good up 6 places. Good race for Be Good.
I was still on board with that cam, and he almost slid his way into the pits involuntarily. Did he just get a penalty there?
Yeah, Talon did.
Talon, yeah.
That actually could really bite him. Because Roll, well, no, did we say Roll has a Ripper retired from the section? Uh-oh, Ripper, what are you doing there, buddy? Wait, oh, no, I think just quit.
He got foot wing damage. So.
Oh, no, yeah, he crashed and just quit. He rage quit, yeah.
Yeah. He's going to park it.
It's 35 at 36 laps. Do you guys really need to rage quit? Come on. So, of course, Be Good up 6, Tico up 5. Good race for Tico, getting a solid point there. I hope he doesn't lose it in terms of penalties to Abdi, but again, as with big gainers, you also have big lossers, and the big losser of the day is Abdi, who's in 11th place, down 6 positions, and then Kev Berge down 7th, and Max King Tape down 5, but again, those guys crashed out early in the race.
You have to imagine Abdi's predicament wasn't helped with that spin with Ripple.
Meanwhile, it looks like, who's that Destiny? Yeah, it's Destiny. Yep. Is Destiny trying to make a move on Be Good? No, he's not. Or not on Be Good, on Roll. Yes, Destiny is trying to overtake Roll.
Oh, he has, yeah. On fresher tires.
Are you allowed to do that?
If you're the lap car and you're faster, then you are. If you can pull away from him quick enough, then you won't get any blue flags.
Huh. I thought you weren't allowed to do that, but whatever. I know nothing. Like I said,
oh,
and good job, Destiny.
Oh, jeez.
Watch out for Destiny, though. I'm telling you, he's a fast driver with his assists. So once he gets used to these no assists, and especially going to F1 2018, keep a lookout for Destiny because I feel like he's gonna be fast.
I feel like no traction is something you should have learned ages ago because that's quicker.
So it looks like again, it looks like the 2-stop was the triumphant strategy here today. Sean with 2 stops, Seafreeze 2-stop, able to jump go-to guy, and Talon also. Talon didn't really help him that much, but I don't think anyone really cares. I'm just being honest here, but so lap 36 out of 36, great race for Sean.
I think Going lost a lot of time because when did he pit? When did he pit? Like lap 18 or 16?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Who, Sean?
Yeah, that's a lot
No, Sean
of time.
pit earlier.
Like,
Sean. Who?
No,
wait,
no, not Sean. Go-to guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because why did you pit, Speed? You pit about like lap 11.
No, I pit lap 10 because I thought what's his name? I thought crap. Who the hell's his name?
And you made it to the end perfectly, right?
I pit on lap 10 because oh my god.
You thought
Pop. I thought Pop was on the 1-stop and he pit on lap 9, so I wanted to cover him off. But he ended up being the 2-stop.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that go-to guy pit about 6 laps after that, and for softs, he could have pit a lot earlier until made it comfortably. I think that lost him a lot of time as well.
Meanwhile, we watch on as Sean crosses the line in first place. Absolutely dominated this race today. Great drive from Sean. Is he going to be doing donuts across the line? He does do donuts across the line. Very well deserved. Great race, man. Great race. Seafreeze 14 seconds behind him, finishing second place. Another great race for him. He's definitely going to be happy with that, especially because it's really hard to beat Sean. Go-to guy, third place, 7.2 back on that 1-stop. Again, anytime you finish on the podium, you have to be happy. Unless, of course, you're Lewis Hamilton, you're pissed that you lost to Bottas. But Talon, 4th place. Talon, I think, is a little salty about his finish. I think he wanted a podium, but Roll 5th place. Be Good. Cam in 7th place on those ultras, and Be Good. I actually want to see here because Be Good is gonna. Because Be Good is gonna have those penalties. I think Cam's gonna get Be Good on penalties.
I'm going to Be Good.
Let's watch here. Looks like Cam is going to jump him. Yes, Cam's going to jump Be Good. Starboy had too many penalties.
Oh.
Be Good was only jumped by 3/10. That was very close.
Just for preference viewers, that's millions of dollars wasted there in that little crash there. Overall, fantastic race here in Mexico. A lot of battling, kind of equals USA Superclass very early on the year, but
yeah.
But yeah, let's do the quick race rundown. Again, looking onto the podium, Sean, great race in that Haas car, and then the Ferrari and the Mercedes being represented by C-Freeze and Go-To Guy. I'm gonna quickly do the race director so people can see that, for instance. So Pascal Werlin, I don't know who you are, but let's just roll down here really quickly.
That was an epic race.
It was an epic race. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
but yeah, so
really
Sean first place, C-Freeze, Go-To Guy, Talent, Roll, Cam, Be Good, Tico, Hopred, Starboy, Abdi, Nico Hulkenberg, who I forget who it is, Ripperrick, Frostax, and then 2 AI people because they rage quit. But overall, a great race. Really a great race. Really enjoyable to watch and commentate. So are we going to do post-race interviews, everyone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are. Get C-Freeze in here.
All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, I'm going to quickly do that. C-Freeze, Sean, and does anyone have Go-To Guy add as a friend? Sensation, and suggest him. Suggest him. Hey, Sean, turn your privacy settings. Make sure that's all set up to be able to make sure that, so it should be like party settings, audio. I think, yeah, audio settings. Make sure that allow your voice to be shared is on always allowed, so we can hear you. Sensation, suggest Go-To Guy for me if you could. Just waiting for that, and then we'll get right back here. Tell me when that's good. When that's done. Okay, there we go. I'll do that. How do you? All right, allow. All right, so yeah, we just have to wait for C-Freeze, and then yeah, C-Freeze, and then we should be set. Yeah, I have to friend with you guys, but let's start with Sean here, honestly. So absolutely domination. Yeah, Go-To, I welcome the party. Go-To, just so you can. Yeah, Go-To. So here's what we're gonna do. Go to party settings, and then go to allow audio to always be shared. In terms of audio privacy settings, just switch that to always allow to be shared, and then same with you, Freeze. But I think you're all set. But yeah, so let's go on to Sean here, the race winner. Absolutely domination. I think you finished like 13 seconds ahead of Freeze. I don't even think you got a warning. You might have gotten one, but no penalties. Clean race. Textbook 2-stop. What was your highs and lows of the race, honestly?
Highs would probably be winning. Lows would probably, I mean, I really didn't have any lows. It was a pretty good race from start to finish, but when I came out of the pits after the first stop, I had to get around like 4 cars. But luckily, I got around that pretty quickly, as you could probably see.
Yeah, you had an excellent display of overtaking there.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can call that a low, but I guess.
Oh, that's the highest high possible.
High. Yeah, I think that was the best part of the race. I was so impressed.
It was just scary because
Scary?
I knew I had to get around him fast, and I didn't want to stay behind him in the S's. So it's just like, oh god, let's just go for it. I guess.
So quick.
I have a question. At what point would you say that you knew you won the race?
Probably when I saw that C-Freeze came out in Ultra Softs.
You just thought that was it. Yeah. GG for me.
Well, I mean, I didn't necessarily think that at all throughout the race, because on worn tires at this track, you can make a mistake and go into the wall like that. But, I mean, when I definitely knew that I won the race would probably be when I did a little celebratory weaving.
Oh, yeah.
So right before we move to the next person, give me your 3-word race review. Now, if people watch WTF1, which I do, you'll know where this is from. But yeah, so quickly, give me your 3-word race review. Just give me 3 words, or just give me 3 adjectives to describe your emotions and what you experienced during this race.
I don't know.
Come on, do a little better than that. Well, how this? We'll come back to you. So think about it. Everyone here, think about your 3-word race review, and then we'll come back to you guys after we're all done. But moving on to Seafreeze. So Seafreeze, you gained a lot of positions during this race. It was definitely a pleasure to watch you do your 2-stop, especially when you were catching Go-To Guy. But yeah, again, give us your highs and lows and give you like some points of concern or some struggles you want to talk about. It was definitely very entertaining to watch from the spectators booth.
The lows.
You
I
don't
would
have
say
a
your
lows,
entire
fine.
first stint.
I'd say the lows is somebody hitting me on the damn straight. The lows is somebody hitting me out wide, and the lows is doing a little not so good on my teammates. So those are the lows.
But are you satisfied with your finish in second place, or are you kind of hoping for more?
Yeah, I think we could have had a little more if we weren't fighting, or if the qualifying was different. But 2-4 Ferrari, second damage control.
How's your confidence on the wets? Because we were kind of talking about that. This is kind of, we haven't seen that many wet races here. So yeah, how was your kind of confidence? What were you kind of thinking about when you saw that it was insert conditions?
If I said it, I probably shouldn't. that's my reaction.
I have a question. So when you were in that battle for second with, I don't know, I think it was like 5 cars in it, were you enjoying it, or were you just like, get me out of here?
I'm saying get the hell out of here, especially because the thing is like, at the beginning of the race, if someone's on a different strategy, or they're just holding you up or trying to take position just to take position, it's really not accomplishing much when we have someone in front, or Cam, I don't know, he had disconnection issues, but potentially Cam and everyone was pulling away. I mean, you saw when me and the others were fighting, Cam was starting to pull away. So I feel like we just need to get in line and let's get an opportunity for all of us to win, rather than battling down here at third. That's what I think.
That's not gonna happen.
I think that does anyone know if that puts Sean in as the leader of the championship? Because I don't think he was after last race, but
no, after after Canada, and especially Singapore hurt a lot, but I lost a lot of points there, so I'm still probably around 10 points behind.
Okay.
I think it maybe overtook Go-To Guy.
Yeah, no, I think you were either second or third as of last week. But yeah, again, we'll give you that information next race. Let's move on to our third place man, Go-To Guy. So yeah, you were actually one of the only person in the top 3 to go on the 1-stop, which I was telling everyone in the commentating booth was probably the ideal strategy. You also brought those ultra soft tires to lap 14, which is honestly a bit of an amazing feat. So yeah, just give us your insight onto that and why you thought that was a good strategy and how hard it was to do that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was thinking of someone else. I was thinking.
I guess we'll talk about the strategy choice, though.
Talk about your strategy choice, and I'll shut my mouth.
I was originally going to do the 2-stop, probably like ultras to supers back to ultras, but then I knew I probably didn't have the same pace as Sean and Seafreeze. I did practice with Seafreeze, and it was quite a bit faster, so I thought I'd change it up a little bit. I knew that the supers to softs is a decent strategy as well, so I thought I could maybe Seafreeze might get into a little bit of a battle. Sean was kind of gone at the beginning of the race. I knew that was not, first place was already out of the question, but I was hoping he might get caught up a little bit, but he didn't end up doing that, so I think third place is probably the best I could have hoped for today. My pace wasn't enough to fight against these guys, so I'm happy about where I finished.
Do you not feel you went a bit too long on those supers?
Looking back at it now, probably I maybe went like a lap and maybe a lap or so too long. I hadn't really looked at the strategy before, and that's what the game told me to do, so I just decided to do that. And yeah.
I imagine your softs were like barely even worn by the time you crossed the line.
My softs were up around 55%, closer to 60, I think. So, they were pretty worn. I took them the softs for like about 20 laps and a bit, so.
So yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about? I'm definitely open if you want to kind of discuss a battle or a stage of the race that you thought was challenging or was fun for you to drive.
Oh, I did like the battle at the beginning. I was on the super softs. I didn't have the most outright pace, so I just kind of wanted to hold position, but disappointed I got overtaken by Canada the first corner. I had a bit of some wheel spin on the start, but I haven't had many close battles, so that first stint was kind of fun to race on. And the double overtake up the inside to get ahead of, I think it was Roll and Cam at that, in the middle sector, that was, that probably helped me out in the race.
Yeah, very interesting to hear that. But so yeah, let's, before everyone goes and before we say goodnight, let's go. Let's kind of do your three-word race review. So we'll start with Sean. You've had a long time to think about it. What is your three-word race review?
Before I say that, after we're done with that, can I ask a question?
Oh yeah, sure. On stream or after, or
right.
not on stream?
On stream.
Okay, so ask your question now. Just ask your question now.
All right. If the qualifying was dry, where do you guys think you'd be in terms of lap times? Because I'm just curious.
Not close to you. Probably at least half a second off. I saw your time trial time. That was pretty insane. So I'd probably be about half a second off you, to be honest.
Okay.
What about you, Freeze?
Freeze?
I don't know. I think I would have a good shot.
Well, I mean, like in terms of lap time.
Yeah, very vague for Freeze.
I'll be there about to give him a lap, a specific lap.
I would be in the 1 minute mark. Hopefully not the 2 minute
around there.
Around there, yeah.
Cup ashes, maybe. No, I don't know. I mean, 15.4, 15.5.
Okay. Yeah, overall I was probably looking at 15 flat to 15.1.
Yeah, that was what I said, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're faster than me, but
I don't know.
All right, so give me your three-word race review.
All right, watch the gap, because that's all I was doing throughout the race, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was a good one, right?
Watching C-Freeze, and I was like, oh man, 9.3, 9.2, 9.8. Oh, okay, cool.
All right, moving on to C-Freeze.
What is this? What game is this? What are we doing?
It's three-word race. So it's a three-word race review. So the way it works is, so just give us a three-word race review of how your race went, or you can honestly just give me 3 adjectives about some emotions you felt, or about certain parts of the race which, kind of stood out to you.
I don't know. I need more than 3 damn words.
C-Freeze, just say flat out racing.
Flat out racing. Trinity competitive racing. There we go.
What the?
I gave you
Next, come on.
My suggestion is going to be slower than Sean, but okay,
man.
go-to guy. Hopefully you were listening when I explained the whole concept. What was your three-word race review?
I'd say best battles yet. haven't had many battles on track, so it was fun to have a little bit in that league racing. So.
Yeah, that was a good one. Best battles, yeah, that was great. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining the stream today. Definitely a very exciting race here, TCR. We will be back for Baku next Thursday. I actually won't be here. It'll be someone else doing the stream. But again, thank you everyone. It was a great race. Great thing to commentate. 7 p.m. Oh yeah, and Superclass Saturday. Superclass Saturday, 7 p.m. Be there. I'll be there trying to overtake Odoms, but that probably won't happen. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.